For $200,000, you could own this micro cabin located right here in Blairmore, Alberta. That's right in the Rocky Mountains. Now, what's really cool about this place, as you can see throughout this entire street, there's a whole bunch of different styles and a bunch of different floor plans of these micro cabins. And of course, you can see that we're right in the Rocky Mountains. It doesn't get any better. However, this is the property that we're going to be touring today. The most interesting thing about this tiny cabin is that this is actually my cabin and my wife's cabin, and we're going to be Airbnb-ing this later in the winter, probably take us about a month. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link below to jump on the wait list. Now, before we head inside, I just want to talk a little bit about the outside. So down here, of course, you can see there is a garage door here, which is more for storage, and there's a little bit of living space down there, but basically it's an unfinished garage, and there's the man door right there. Now, you got parking out front, and as you continue this way, there's a little path. There's a little path this way that leads out to the front staircase, and if you continue all the way around, this actually loops into the backyard, which we're going to see later, but there's a lot of loud construction noise out this way. So before we head to the backyard, let's head upstairs. As you step in the front door is just right over here. We're going to step in, and if you turn around, we have a nice little coat hook area over on this side to keep everything out of the way. On this side, we are going to be entering the kitchen, and right here, of course, we have quartz countertops. We actually have a really big island, especially for this being, only 600 square feet. You wouldn't imagine there's going to be a pretty big kitchen, but honestly, my house at home, this kitchen isn't much smaller. We have 3 seats over here with bar seating, so for quick breakfast or even for entertaining, you do have plenty of room, and this also doubles as your dining table, again, because we are in a small home. And then back here, we have an apartment-sized fridge. This is all storage, all up in here for food storage. Obviously, you're not going to need a lot. You're not living here full-time. It is more of a vacation home. But then we do have a stove, a full-size stove, and a full-size microwave with matte black backsplash over there. And I do like that there is a little bit of texture back there as well. Now, all the fixtures in here are matte black as well, including the faucet and the light fixtures up above. And of course, what makes this feel even bigger than just 600 square feet are all of these windows all the way across. Now, moving over this way, we're going to enter right into the living room space where we have an electric fireplace down there, and we do have this feature wall. Now, this over here was one of Chelsea's ideas. So originally we just had this feature wall with this fireplace and TV, and it was all white. Right away, as soon as she moved in, we had to paint it black, and I actually think it did a really good job of, cleaning up the contrast that that fireplace would put off, because the trim on the fireplace was actually black, as well as the TV that's mounted up here. And then of course we had to get some Longhorns for the top. Now, this couch over here, it's actually really good size. We wanted to have a little bit of a sectional. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but down here, this actually pulls out and makes it into a hide-a-bed. So of course, if you have people coming over, they're gonna have their own little space out here on top of the 2 bedrooms that we're gonna see out in a second. Now, flipping around back in here, this is bedroom number 1. So this is actually the primary bedroom. And what's cool about this bed is that it does pull up when we have extra storage in there, because honestly, it's a tiny home. The rooms aren't gonna be that big, so any storage you have extra is gonna be well worth it. We also added in this light fixture up here, which has antlers in it and some extra detail up on the ceiling. This is actually something that I installed. Took me all day, very proud of it, but glad it's in here. And one of our favorite things that we did in this bedroom here is that we added in this extra window. And the reason is because when you're laying in bed, right there, you actually have a view of Turtle Mountain. So that's actually Frank's Slide. And of course, looking out this window, you're gonna have tree lines all the way down, and you can actually see all the way down the street of all the other tiny homes. Now, back to Turtle Mountain, right there. So on the other side is Frank's Slide. So there was one of the biggest rock slides in Canadian history. It was just on the other side. So it's really cool that we can see it right from our bedroom. And on this side, this right here is bedroom number 2. Now we decided to do a queen bed down below with actually a double bed up top. So literally you could fit 2 people up and 2 people below very comfortably. And of course we did want to do a bunk bed in here, again, just to have that flexibility when we are renting it as an Airbnb. And then of course on this side, you're gonna have And of course, we do have this big window again over on this side, and we did these sheer curtains to give you some privacy, but still let a lot of that natural light in. And through this door here is the bathroom, and it also doubles as a laundry room. So we have a stackable laundry over here. Then around the corner here, we do have a wall hung mirror as well as a light fixture up above. We have the same quartz countertops and the same cabinetry as what's in the kitchen. Again, with it being a tiny home, having just a little bit of extra counter space goes a long way. And then finally, we do have a shower with a tub surround. Now, I said that having windows on this side makes this place feel a lot bigger, which of course it does. But even just more than the windows, up above, we do have 9-foot ceilings in here, which gives you just about an extra foot of like a standard ceiling height. Again, making this space feel even more spacious. Okay, so there might not be a lot of square footage inside, but this home actually has a ton of outdoor space, which of course you're gonna wanna utilize all summer long. Now over here, we just got the landscaping just finished up just today, but we still have a little bit more to do. So all the big work, I should say, and the rock work is done. But up here, you can see where all this topsoil is. This is all gonna be trees and bushes to make this area super private. And then you see this rock wall here. Well, down below is actually where we're gonna be doing a fire pit area. So a fire pit in the middle, chairs all the way around, more shrubbery up on top of those rocks on this side here to kind of block out these campers while still keeping the view of the mountains down here. And then continuing down here and along this area, this is actually where we're actually gonna put a wood burning hot tub. So you're gonna be able to stoke this up all day, sit in the hot tub and enjoy these views. And of course, the views of the cabin. Now, this is a really elaborate landscaping space that we did, but we really wanted to utilize this outdoor space, especially in the summer. Now, up here, you can see that we have a covered deck. So this area is covered and this area is open. We put a privacy fence up over here as well. And you'll notice that this deck actually runs the full length of the house. And again, the reason why we did this is we wanted to maximize the outdoor space. Because honestly, 600 square feet, it's enough for a cabin, 100%. Is it enough to live in full time? I mean, I guess people do it in apartments all the time, but for us, it's a little bit cramped. And especially if you're having guests over, which of course you want to do in a location like this just gives you a lot more space to entertain and hang out. So as we continue up here, you'll see we do have a dining table on this side. And then back over here, we have a nice sectional. We are going to get a gas fireplace over here and some more furniture. Like I said, it's not 100% ready, but it's getting really close. And of course, having this covered deck, if it's raining or if it's snowing a little bit, you're still gonna be able to enjoy this outdoor space. And just check out how gorgeous this is gonna be when it's all done. So again, trees and shrubs all through here, trees and shrubs on that little island over there, and then this is gonna be a pathway going down onto the hot tub.